Wow.
Hello and welcome at Possmann. Out of submarines.
Huh?
Yeah. It looks better.
God, that was awesome. The city of Frankfurt is famous for its modern skyline. But today we're diving into a side of the city that's all about tradition and a surprising piece of history.
Yeah, my favorite beer is Apfelwein.
Did you know that some of Frankfurt's traditional apple wine is made in submarines? I'm taking you behind the scenes to explore this fascinating tradition.
It was built on and built on and
Meet a local apple wine producer and uncover how submarines became a part of Frankfurt's beloved drink. If that sounds good, then come along! Alright, good morning from Frankfurt, Germany. Another day, another destiny. Today I'll be meeting some friends here in Frankfurt and we'll be exploring the city together. Alright, let's go! The city of Frankfurt is a vibrant blend of old world charm and modern dynamism. Known as Manhattan for its impressive skyline along the River Main, Frankfurt is a global financial hub where sleek skyscrapers stand beside centuries-old buildings. An autumn day in downtown Frankfurt. But there's more to this city than business and banking. From its historic Römer Square to world-renowned museums, Frankfurt offers a mix of art, culture and energy that's unique in Germany. We are starting the day at Kleinmarkthalle, a bustling food paradise right in the city center. It has over 60 stalls with everything from local German specialties like sausage and cheese to international delicacies. Kleinmarkthalle is a perfect spot to get a true taste of the city. What comes to mind when you think of Germany? For me it would be bratwurst, pretzels, sauerkraut, Oktoberfest and beer, Weissbier. Germany also has a lot of local traditions though. Like here in Frankfurt, you have the tradition of apple wine.
this is where we say hello and welcome at Possmann. Growing up in Frankfurt, you get used to restaurants where they just serve Apfelwein instead of beer quite early. It's always a place where everybody is the same. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're rich, you're poor, what you do for a living. The waiter will ask you to sit on a table with people you never met before, and it's a very, very good vibe to be in a restaurant like this.
Is it something like if you go on holidays and after 2 or 3 weeks you come back and you think, finally an apple wine?
Yes. Sometimes I just bring my apple wine to the holidays, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is your traditional product? So if I say I want like a Possmann apple wine, what would it look like?
Yeah, this is what it looks like. We have it in bottles, we have it in cans, we have it in huge cans up to 5 liters over there. But this is our original. This is how you should start to drink it. And from there on you can choose, okay, no, this is a little too dry for me. And I wanna try something more sweet, more sour, and then you can go all directions. The typical way how you drink it is that you have a glass, which is called the Gerippte. The name is coming from this handling. In German it's gerippt. There are 2 stories about why the glasses are like this. First is that the look of apple wine itself reminds us of, and if the light is being broken, it looks better. But I think the original story is that people used to eat by hand, and they eat very greasy food, and so the glass is not slipping through the hand when they drink. One way is to drink it pure, of course, and the other one is to do it gespritzt, which means you top it with water. You fill it up to the very end of the Rippen, and then you top it with water. And some bad people, they also drink it with Fanta, what it's called sweet, but I hope to not see it quite often.
You don't recommend it?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. This picture is very interesting because we don't have just trucks coming in. We have people like you and I, and they just bring the amount of apples they collected and bring them to us to make cider out of it.
So if I have like an apple tree in my back garden, I can
Exactly.
come here and bring my apples.
You can bring them. I mean, if it's just 1 kilo, but it's 1 kilo, you can bring. This is where it all starts, because when apples come and arrive, they come here and go to the scale over there, where they get weighed when they are full with apples, and then they go to the silo, empty the truck. Afterwards, they go back on the scale and they get paid for the apples they delivered. So yeah, now we go to the cellars. This is where the apples fall down. People standing all over here and picking out the bad ones, and then it goes into pretty much the wash machine, and then they're gonna get transported upwards and they go into the press. The material is pretty much like a safety belt in your car, and the apple gets pressed through this net, and the juice is running here, and the rest of the apple, what we call tresta, is going upwards and is used for food for pigs and other animals. And now we come to a very special room. The tanks you are seeing here, they are tanks out of submarines. They were built for the German army in the Second World War, and after the World War, Americans confiscated these not ready-built submarines, and the guys in charge in these days, Fritz and Walter Possmann, they were looking for steel, which was not found after the war pretty much. So they asked the Americans, hey, can we do a deal? Do you need something to drink? We can offer you. And they did like a little swap. And now we have these impressive tanks where we can put on a lot of pressure and store a lot of apple wine and apple juice.
Sounds like a good deal to me. I was really impressed by Possmann's long history and how it is being preserved within the walls of its facilities. They are clearly proud of their heritage, and rightfully so. God, that was awesome. I have a whole bag of apple wine to try though. Wish me luck. Alright, let's see what we got here. So this is it, guys. So let's try. Live tasting. Yeah, it's actually quite good. I like it. After the visit to Possmann, we concluded our day in Frankfurt with a stroll along River Main and crossed the famous Eiserner Steg Bridge. It is famous for its love locks, but apart from a historical landmark, it is also a cultural gem where you can enjoy the contrast between Frankfurt's modern architecture and classic charm. Before calling it a day, we decided to reflect on the wonderful day with a German glühwein. And sure enough, the glühwein on offer is an apple glühwein by Possmann. Well done, Possmann.
Just going back.